everybody, it's Switch here again, and I just wanted to make kind of an overview video on Impaktech crash cages. I get asked about them a lot, like everywhere I go, so I figured I would make a video on YouTube to help other people who are researching these. So Impaktech does make a really good crash cage. As you can see, they have held up pretty well. I suggest ordering bare metal and getting them powder coated around locally, because otherwise you will be waiting 3+ months for it. And yes, you do have to cut your fairings. That is the biggest question I get asked, and I will answer that now. You have to cut your fairings in 2 places. You have to cut it here and here. Now, in order to do this, for what my method was, and I have pictures that I will put on there to kind of help show what I did while I was doing this. And this cutout right here, this OEM cutout, you can actually see the bottom part of the rail right there. It's the very bottom of it. That thing is 1 inch long. So I took the bottom from what I could see and I measured 1 inch up, and then 1 inch over, and then I centered the hole, and I took a drill bit and I drilled a pilot hole, and then I took a hole saw and drilled out the rest of it. Now, when a lot of people make a mistake with a hole saw is that they make sure make it go over it. No, it needs to be exactly the same size as the rail. Don't make it so if you get a hole saw, make sure it does not go over it, but it goes completely flush with it, or else you're going to have a big gap around your mounting point. Now down here is different because this is wider than the rest of the rail, and you can see the rest of the rail in there go over the other side. So sadly, I have to have this big cutout because this side is thicker. You see the little bulbous area, that side is thicker than the rest of the bar. And then those are the only 2 places you have to cut it out. So technically you've got to cut it out in 4 places. You got to cut it out on this end and on that end. Oh, it's really coming down this side. And then it mounts here. So I tried to make sure it was flush as much as I could. But as you can see, my all thread kind of sticks out a little bit here. Again, on this side, got my flush cut, and then my wider cut, and the fairing is a little broke right here, and I was very upset about that, but there was very little I could do with that because for some reason they decided to design this with a bigger head than the rest of the rail, and I don't get that. So there's my quick overview of it, and I will try to put some pictures on there of me taking pictures of the whole of the mounting spot on the bike. And these get torqued down to like 74 foot-pounds, I believe. And then this is just crazy iron. This is pretty straightforward. You take your rear pegs off and then you line them up. I had to use a pry bar to kind of get these lined up, and it took a while. But yeah, these are really good rails. I liked the way crazy iron looked better than Impaktech. Plus, like, they had it shipped super quick. I had it bare metal. I had both of these done at the same time. So, yep, hopefully this kind of helps out people. And I also used a little bit of a burr bit. I used a bit of a burr bit right through here to make sure that I could get it in. And I used a dead blow hammer. So you get a plastic dead blow hammer and you knock it in, and that'll help. So, but make sure that you have it pointing the right way, and make sure you test fit it first. So take your fairings off and test fit it first, and then put the fairings back on, and here you go. So I hope this video kind of helps people. I'm sorry if it was a little bit quick. That's just a basic overview of how you do it and what I did to help you all out. So I'll catch you all in the next video, and see ya.